Live from ABC 7, this is Eyewitness News. Now, from Studio 15 in Lafayette, this is News 15 at 6. This is KX HD News at 10.
New controversy.
Now, the Twin Cities' most watched newscast, News 11. With Joan Steffen, Kevin McDowell, Randy Shaver on sports, and meteorologist Dennis Spelkin. Now, from Arkansas's News and Information Center, this is News Scene 7. News Scene 7, an Arkansas tradition, now in its 31st year. Charles Rowe, Nadine Woodward, Peter Colford, and Rich Henkels. This is Creme News at 10 on KAYU Fox 28. Southeast Texas, 12 News at 10 starts now. We are Siouxland proud. This is KCAU 9 News at 6.
Good evening.
11 o'clock Southern California, this is Channel 2 Action News. With Bree Walker, Jim Lampley, Steve Rambo Weather, and Keith Olbermann Sports. Channel 2 Action News Nightcast. Start here. Expect more. This is Early Texas Today. Of News Channel 3 and KCOY 12. Your local news starts right now. In Kansas City, 5 stands for news. This is News 5 at 5. From KDFW-TV, Dallas-Fort Worth. Steve Bosch, Clarice Tinsley, Larry Dingmore in the weather station, and Ted Dawson on sports. This is Channel 4 News, the 6 o'clock reports. From the news team that stands for you, this is CBS Local 2 News Nightcast with Chris Long, Brooke Berry, and Chief Meteorologist Patrick Evans. Live from ABC 7, this is Eyewitness News on LA 56. From Yuma and San Luis to El Centro and the Imperial Valley, this is KECY Fox 9 News. This is KETV Channel 7. At 5 o'clock, it's Newswatch 7 with Carol Schrader, Michael Scott, sports with John Nicely, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Jim Flowers. On 2451. Now, live from Great Falls, Casey Kelly. Charlie Height with weather. Chris Nettleton on sports. Just you watch. This is ABC 5 News. ABC 30 Action News live at 5 starts now. KGTV's San Diego. Now at 11 o'clock, Carol LeBeau, Kimberly Hunt, Michael Tuck's Perspective, Captain Mike's Weather, Larry Sacknoff on sports. This is San Diego's news leader, 10 News Nightcast. This is KHIZ TP64 News at 10. Now, Aaron Brown, Harry Waffler, and Wayne Cody, with John Procaccino, Mr. First Nighter, and the Eyewitness Newsreel. From your 24-hour news source, this is Cairo News, live at 11. 15 in Lafayette, this is News 15 at 10.
watching Channel 8's Eyewitness News at 6 with Paula Francis and Gary Waddell. Now, 7 News, Denver's best source of news and information, with Bertha Lynn, Jim Redmond, Gary Cruz on sports, Ron Allen with weather, and Marty Aarons at the live Instacam window.
From Midland, Odessa, and Big Spring, we're Basin Trusted, Basin Proud. This is Local 2 News at 10 in HD. ABC 17 News at 10 on KMIZ starts now.
KNTV 11, San Jose. Doug Moore, Maggie Skura, Brian Sussman, and Jeff Richmond with KNTV News 11 at 11.
Local news for Portland, Southwest Washington, and all of Oregon. This is KOIN News 6 Special Edition. First, complete local. This is Fox 23 News at 9. Now, KOMO News 4 at 11 a.m. Now, local news coverage you can count on. This is News Center 8. You're watching KOVR 13, Stockton, Sacramento, Modesto. And now, live, all the news for Northern California with Dan Gray, Tom Laughlin with weather, and Tom Curran on sports. This is KOVR 13 News at 5. Now, Kent Dana, Patty Kirkpatrick, Bill Austin's forecast, and Bill Denny Sports. This is 12 News Tonight. KPRC TV, Channel 2, Houston's 24-hour news source. Now, Channel 2 News at 5 with Bill Biessa, Jan Carson, Roland Galvan, Craig Roberts, and the Channel 2 News team. Live, Local 2 News this morning starts now. ABC 17 News at 9 on Fox 22 KQFX starts now. Live from the Inland Northwest News Leader, Charles Rowe, Mary McDermott, Peter Colford, and Eric Johnson. This is KREM 2 News. KSAT 12 News. First with News Star 12. First with Doppler Storm Scan. Serving San Antonio and South Texas. KSAT 12 News tonight with Bob Salter, Mike Lozano, and Paul Alexander. Now, KSAT 12 News tonight. SBW8, friends for 40 years. From the most watched station on the Central Coast, Margot Myers, Alan Martin, Jim Vanderswan Weather, and Dennis Lennon Sports. Count on Action News 8 at 11. This is News Channel 5 at 5. Now, from Channel 3 News and the Kansas State Network, Greg Gamer, Larry Steckline's Agri-News, Ken Smith on weather. This is Kansas Sunrise.
Now, from your community, local news that matters. This is NBC 6 News at 5.
From Channel 7 News, the 5 o'clock reports with Stephanie Williams, Brian Christie, weather with Connor Vernon, and Dave Cody on sports. This is Channel 13 Action News with Kathy Ray, Ross Becker, Contact 13 with Tricia Keene, and the Channel 13 Action News Audio. From KTVE, your 24-hour news channel, this is Region 10 News at 10. Now, Channel 2 News, St. Louis. With Larry Connors, Zip Rezeppa on sports, and Ron Yaros at the weather station. Reporting the news from the CBS 11 studios and KRLD News Radio 1080. This is CBS 11 at 6. Live from Channel 2 and first in the Bay Area, this is the award-winning 10 o'clock news, the #1 primetime newscast in the country.
Good evening.
Live from Utah's first TV station, News 4 Utah. Midday starts now. This is the KUSI News at 10.
This is KVBC Las Vegas. Now, News 3 Nightside with David Riggleman and Laura Stevenson. Colin Cowherd on sports and Karen Roberts with the weather. This is News 3, the Weekend Report. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Live from KVUE TV4 Tucson, this is Eyewitness News at 10. Now, from Austin's news station, this is KVUE News, NIGHTBEAT. Live from Tucson, this is your first late news. This is WB News, first at 9, with Heather Rowe. You're watching KXAN TV, Channel 36, Austin, building a better Texas. Tanya Cook, Robert Hedlock, meteorologist Mike Clay, and Michael Coleman Sports. Now, from your 24-hour news service, this is News 36 Nightcast. This is News 10 at 6.
Topping our news tonight.
Now, New York's #1 news. Channel 7 Eyewitness News. From Indiana's news leader, this is Channel 13 Eyewitness News at 10 o'clock. Now, from Jackson's Emmy award-winning station, this is 16 WAPT News at 6. Live from WATN Memphis, local every day. This is Local 24 News at 6. Expect more right now. You're watching Wave 3 News.
Good morning.
You're watching Wavy TV 10. Now, Les Smith, Carolyn Anderson, Ed Tillett, and John Castleberry. Live from Virginia's leading news channel, this is Wavy News 10 tonight. From Television Hill, this is WBAL TV 11. Next, Third Shot and Carolyn McEnroe with the news. Weather with meteorologist Tony Pan from the Forecast Center. And sports with Mark Viviano. This is WBAL TV 11 News. Channel 2, WBBM Television, Chicago. Live from Chicago's news team. This is the 10 o'clock news.
Good evening.
From WDTN, the station that's on your side. This is 2 News at 10 on Dayton CW. Live in HD, this is Fox 6 News at 9.
A huge night for Huey.
This WBTV high-definition program is sponsored by Time Warner Cable. WBTV News at 5 starts right now. Tonight on News 36 Nightcast.
This is WCPX TV6. at 6, the 11 o'clock report. You're watching WDSU TV, Channel 6, New Orleans. We're building WDSU around you. This is News Channel 6 at 10.
From WDTN, Dayton's NBC, this is 2 News First at sunrise.
WFLX-TV, West Palm Beach. Now, South Florida and the Treasure Coast's only primetime newscast. With Kurt Fonger and Elizabeth Alex. Live, this is the 10 o'clock news.
This is WFMY News 2 at 11 o'clock. Live from the station taking action for you. This is ABC Action News.
WFTV, Orlando. Live from Channel 9, Central Florida's news leader, Todd Ulrich, Vanessa Eccles, Larry Handley's weather, and Greg Wormuth's Highlight Zone. This is Eyewitness News tonight. Now, it's the evening reports. With anchors Keith Martin, Kim Lemon, Ron Martin, sports with Jim Stone, and Doug Allen with the weather.
WHBF is local for you. This is Local 4 News at 6. Live from the award-winning Miami Valley News Leader. Up-to-the-minute news with Jim Baldridge and Cheryl McHenry. Weather with Dave Freeman and Mike Hartzog on sports. This is News Center 7 at 6. Live, local. This is News Channel 19 at 6. Live from WHO TV 13, your 24-hour news source. John Bachman, Kathy Soltero, Jim Zabel with sports, and meteorologist Ed Wilson with your Doppler 13 forecast. This is News Center 13 at 10. From the heart of Pennsylvania, here's Rick Wagner with tonight's news. The Chuck Rhodes weather outlook. And the Greg May sports report. This is 27 News Tonight. You're watching WICS News Channel 20. The news starts now. Now, your breaking news and weather authority. This is WITN News at sunrise. Live in high definition, this is Western New York's news leader. Now, News 4 at 10. TV2 Eyewitness News at 5:30. From WJLA-TV, Washington, D.C. News 7 at 5. With Paul Berry, Doris McMillan, Dan Lewis, Dave Sweeney's weather, Frank Herzog sports, and Target 7's Roberta Baskin. Now, News 7 at 5. WBTV News 3 at 10 on WJZY, where weather always comes first. This is Eyewitness 12 News with Rob Braun and Deborah Silverstein. Weather with meteorologist Tim Hedrick. And sports with Don Burrows. Channel 2 News at 5 with Ann Holt and Bob Mueller, meteorologist Davis Nolan, and the sports guy, Steve Phillips. WKYC, we're building our station around you. And now, Channel 3 News. 32, WLKY-TV, Louisville. Now, Rick Little, Liz Everman, Fred Calgill with sports, and Reed Yaden with weather. This is the Channel 32 News 6 o'clock report. You're watching WLNS-TV, Lansing's news source. This
This is News Center 6 Nightcast with David Andrews, Sherry Jones, meteorologist Andy Provenzano, and Dave Ackerlink with sports.
Live from WLMT TV in high definition, this is CW30 News at 9.
WLWT, Cincinnati's 5. Now, straight to you, this is News 5 at 5 o'clock. NBC 5, Chicago. Now, live from the NBC Tower, this is the Channel 5 News at 10. WMAR TV, Baltimore. This is Channel 2 News. With Ken Matz, Sally Thorner, meteorologist Ken Phillips, and Scott Garceau, sports. Now, Channel 2 News, Nightside.
You're watching WMVD News at 10, Central Illinois' first and only high-definition newscast. We are your local weather authority, and we start with your forecast first.
This is the 11 o'clock edition of Eyewitness News.
This is WNAC-TV, Boston. Bill Selby, Larry Sales, weather with Mark Nichols. This is News 7.
This is Eyewitness News 9 at 6.
From Indiana's news leader, this is Eyewitness News at 10 on UPM, Indiana. Now, Nolan Johannes, Karen Harch, Jack Ruland in Skycam 16, meteorologist Tom Clark with his backyard forecast, and Tim Carlson sports. This is Newswatch 16 Update.
Good evening.
Live in high definition, this is Western New York's news leader. Now, News 4 at 10. Local 5 News at 10 in HD starts now. We are Iowa.
Channel 6 for the Heartland, WOWT, Omaha. Now, all the news you need in 10 minutes. This is the Heartland's #1 news. The Channel 6 News, 10 at 10.
Action News is everywhere.
From the Eastern Carolinas live news leader, this is WPDE's Action News 15.
Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program at 10 p.m. with meteorologist Melissa McGee, Jeff Skaversky, and Rod Jennings.
You're watching WPTA TV 21 Alive News at 5. With Keith Edwards, Melissa Long, and Brent Trenum.
Live, local, from WPTV, this is News Channel 5 at 6. Local coverage you can count on. Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program, with Deuces Rogers, meteorologist Cecily Tynan, and Jim Gardner. Straightforward, to the point, more local. Eyewitness News Local at 9 on Fox 39 starts now.
This is Channel 3, Memphis. Now, Jim Candelas, Mary Beth Connolly, sports with Les Smith, and Brian Teklin weather. This is News 3 at 10. Now, live, the #1 news in the Capital District. Marty Aarons, Liz Bishop, sports with Kyle Kraska, and meteorologist Scott Stevens. This is News Center 6.
WSAZ Television 3, Huntington, Charleston, the news leader. from Huntington and live from Charleston. This is News Center 3 at 6. From WSB TV, Atlanta, Georgia's news leader. This is Channel 2's Action News with Monica Kaufman, Don Farmer, Glenn Burns weather, Chuck Dowdle sports, and the Action News team.
Live, Southwest Virginia's only news in high definition. This is WSLS 10 on your side at 6.
WSTM TV. And now, Channel 3 News at 6. With John Nicholson and Lisa Schweitzer. Roger Springfield on sports. And meteorologist Wayne Mahar. Now, with coverage you can count on for all of Central Indiana. Ann Leiter, John Stair, Bob Gregory's SkyTrack forecast, and sports with Dave Calabro. This is Channel 13 Eyewitness News Night Beat. The following is closed caption for the hearing impaired. Live from WTOL TV, Toledo 11. Today's news, weather, and sports with Jeff Heitz, Mary Lou Johannick, meteorologist Charlie Umpenauer, and Oris Tantner with sports. This is Toledo 11 News at 6. Now, live. Terry Smith, Kathy Nash, Dick Rice, and Will Kohlmeyer. This is WTVA News at 6. You're watching WTVD Channel 11. From across the heart of Carolina, this is WTVD 11 News. With Larry Stogner, the exclusive AccuWeather forecast with Mike Kaplan, and all the latest sports with Ron Savage. Now, WTVD 11 News at 6. Ralph Rennick. Bob Weaver's weather. And Tony Segreto with sports. This is News 4.
Straightforward, to the point, more local. Eyewitness News Local at 10 on WTVO starts now.
36 WTVQ Eyewitness News at 6. With John Lindgren and Sky Yancey. Meteorologist Mark Stern. Sports Director Kenny Rice. And the award-winning Eyewitness News team. For coverage you can count on 24 hours a day. Frank Robertson. Kelly Ring. Roy Leap. Andy Hardy. Channel 13 Eyewitness News tonight. This is the Fox 7 News 10 o'clock report.
Serving Virginia, Maryland, and the District. This is WUSA 9 News at 5 a.m. Wavy News 10 at 7 a.m. on Fox 43 starts now. Live and Baton Rouge proud. You're watching Local 33 News at 10.
From Birmingham's leading news station, Channel 13 News at 10 o'clock with Joe Langston, Pam Huff, James Spann, and Herb Wenches.
Fox 8 News is New Orleans' most watched late news. Fox 8 Local First starts now.
Good evening.
You're watching WWMT, West Michigan's Channel 3. This is News 3 at 6.
Newswatch 12, the only Piedmont television station recognized for excellence by the Associated Press. And now, Rick Emmy, Kathy Murphy, Scott Zahorik with weather, and Dan Rath with sports. This is Newswatch 12 at 11.
WYFF Greenville. And now with the noon edition. Ken Sparks, Carol Goldsmith, and Judy Booker with weather. This is News Center 4. Now, from WYOU Television, the 24-hour news source. This is News 22.
Covering Huntsville, Decatur, Florence. Putting the Valley first. You're watching WCBX News first at 9.
All local, all the time. News 13 Midday Update at 1 begins now. From News 10 Now, the only 24-hour local news for Central and Northern New York. This is your news now. This is News 24 Houston. It's 7 o'clock. The news continues with your first primetime report. All of the day's top local news stories, plus weather on the 7s. It's News 24 Houston Primetime. Houston, as it happens.
Relevant, important, convenient. This is Primetime Ohio from the Ohio News Network.
Tammy Jo Granato is a real-life 12 News viewer. To help share her story, we brought in the announcer guy from 12 News.
Traffic, picking up the kids, standing in line at the grocery store. I almost never get home when I plan.
It's a tragedy that can strike any family.
But no matter when I get there, 12 News has everything I need to know.
The breakthrough no one expected.
With a lot of other stuff that helps me and my family every day.
Early evenings from 4:30 to 6:30 will never be the same.
Adam Mays is a real-life 12 News viewer. To help share his story, we brought in the announcer guy from 12 News.
I enjoy watching 12 News because, well, it's simple and easy to understand.
No owner's manual needed here. Cooney and Curtis, flat out breaking it down.
Their stories are clear and concise and don't waste my time.
For needless chit-chat and silly side talk, move on down the dial.
Exactly. That's why I watch 12 News.
That's why he watches the Big 12. Mr. Mays, we love you.
Erica Ramos is a real-life 12 News viewer. To help share her story, we brought in the announcer guy from 12 News.
I have a very busy schedule.
Go to work, pick up the kids, what's for dinner, it never stops.
Pretty much, but that's why I watch 12 News. They show me how to save money and how to help my kids in school.
She watches 12 News. Continue.
No matter what time I get home from work, they've got my news.
Early evenings covered from 4:30 to 6:30. It's a beautiful thing.
Mom!